Hello everyone, friendly neighborhood gaming weasel back at it again. Is Warframe worth playing in 2022? The current month is March, and if you did not know, on March 28th, Warframe is celebrating 9 years of its existence. And also, I would greatly appreciate if you leave a like, a comment, and subscribe on this video, and maybe you have some of your own thoughts to leave in the comment section down below, which would be honestly pretty nice to hear. Now, if you don't know, Warframe is a looter shooter, basically. It is an MMO looter shooter. You play from the third perspective with all these different kinds of Warframes, play with all these different kinds of weapons, and you know, you shoot around, kill different types of enemies, and do a lot of gameplay. Now, starting off right off the bat, Warframe is free to play. You don't have to pay an entry fee. You can get it on PC, on the Epic Store, and or on Steam. Of course, it is available on consoles as well, and soon it will be available on mobile, which is quite fascinating for a game of this size. And crossplay will be available in sometime. We don't know when, but it will be available. Now, you have a wide assortments, I guess, of Warframes and weapons to pick from. All different kind of weapons that you can possibly imagine, all different kind of Warframes. Warframes have 4 abilities and 1 passive, which you can use inside of the gameplay with gathering energy, or maybe lowering a meter down, or maybe they are duration based depending on the Warframe themselves. So, as I said, a very wide variety of Warframes. Basically, you will have to gather up a lot of resources, a lot of mods. You will have to gather up a lot of little trinkets, and this might seem very you know, overwhelming to new players. Now, the Warframe as itself doesn't have that many guides inside of Warframe for newer players, but there's where we YouTubers come in and help you new players out. Now, Warframe does have quests as well, some long quests, some short quests, so it depends on what you want to do, but I do recommend you do the quests sooner or later, depending on how you want to take the game. Now, honestly, in my honest opinion, I had, well, not my honest opinion, but like my honest thoughts, I guess, or my experience, I had someone help me out with Warframe, and most people that I've heard, they always had that like one friend to help them out. And if you don't have that one friend, I'm here to tell you, what do I think of the game. Now, Warframe as a game has a lot of stuff, as I mentioned before. Now, you will have different types of game modes as well, all sorts of different varieties. The maps are procedurally generated in a way, so they have segments which are pieced together in different ways, so the map doesn't always feel the same. There are, of course, many different tile sets, which makes the game new and fun and intriguing. Me, after playing for like 7 years, I still love the game, and the maps never feel boring in my opinion. There's always something new to explore, maybe something new to find. Even till this day, I keep finding a new, I guess, parts inside of that mission, or maybe inside of the maps that I haven't recognized in these past 7 years. And now there's also something called Railjack. There are open worlds. Railjacks are basically battleships, spaceships, which are pretty cool. I'm not personally the biggest fan of those, but they are pretty cool. Open worlds, not big open worlds, but small open worlds. You have 3 of them to explore and have fun with, gather resources in. As I said, many resources. Gather resources so by fishing, mining, or doing bounties as well, killing little mini bosses. There are bosses in the game as well that you can kill. 4 squads are up to 4 people. They used to have some missions there up to 8, but those were long, those days have long passed, so that doesn't exist anymore. But squads are up to 4 people. Matchmaking is pretty easy for most of the, I guess, normal missions. You will find at least 1 or 2 people playing it, especially on the higher tier missions. There is also something called the Steel Path, which is a difficult variant. You have the whole star chart to explore, so all the planets you can imagine, and some moons of other planets to explore on, and different missions on those planets, because those planets, of course, are not open world. They are just planets with missions on them. So you will basically find someone. If you don't, someone will join you sooner or later. As I said, a very wide variety of missions. You have survival, you have defense, you have interception, which is basically capturing some points and holding them. You have capture missions, extermination missions, and of course different varieties of Warframes to do those missions in. Switching up Warframes depending on the mission type, or maybe picking your favorite Warframe and playing it some other random mission type. It doesn't really require you to play a certain Warframe, but some Warframes do make some missions easier. Now, resources and mods. Resources and mods you use to upgrade and increase the power and potency of your weapons and or Warframes. You also have pets, you have cats, you have dogs basically, so Kubros and Kavots. You also have some mutated animals, and as well you have little sentients which fly above your head and help you out with everything you need, which are also moddable and customizable. The customization in the game is very, very wide, and you have customization to hell, so if you're into that, you definitely have that inside of Warframe. The premium currency platinum can be traded, so you can trade platinum with different players. Let's say you have a mod, I want that mod, I'm gonna pay 10 platinum, so the premium currency you can definitely get without needing to pay any cash. You can just basically get it through just playing the game and getting some good equipment mods, blueprints and such, of course. And also, if you maybe get lucky on the daily login, you might get a 75% discount on platinum, and that might luck out, and you never know, you might actually buy some platinum for the game. Now, mods, there's many mods you can gather, many mods that do different things, and that is also dependent on what mission you play and what mods you pick up or maybe buy from other players. Also, resources, there is a ton of resources to gather inside of Warframe, so you will never be bored. There's always something that you will need to grind out for. There's always a new Warframe to get, there's always a new weapon to get, there are plenty of weapons to get inside of Warframe, and also plenty of resources to get for those weapons. There is a sort of a battle pass inside of Warframe, but you do not have to purchase anything. There's no premium battle pass. There's just one battle pass that everybody gets, and you progress through it by just doing the daily, weekly missions, which are pretty easy to do, and you get some cool little knickknacks and rewards from those, so that is pretty goddamn cool. Enemy varieties are pretty decent. There's a decent sum of enemy varieties. Some enemies have increased armor, some have maybe only flesh, maybe some have shields, some have let's say increased even more, I guess, mutated armor, I guess increased armor values, and maybe some have some snow globes to protect themselves, some leech off your energy, and so on and so forth. So basically, what is Warframe and is it worth playing? Warframe is a looter shooter with a lot of loot to gather and a lot of things to shoot. Is it worth playing? Definitely, you can give it a try. It is a free-to-play game. You can play it and like any moment just download it. It's not that big to download. I think it's around 16 gigabytes or 17 gigabytes, maximum of 25. So don't hold me on my word. I haven't downloaded Warframe in a long time because I have it installed on my PC. It's good. You can download it, play it a little bit to get into the intro quest, complete that, gather a couple of resources, watch a couple of videos, because videos will help you out. If, as I said, if you don't have that friend, I have videos on my channel. You have other Warframe YouTubers if you want to watch them, and maybe get some help from them as well. So, it's free to play. You don't have to pay anything to get into it. So if not, give it a try. I was in that situation. My friend told me, try this game. I never liked MMO shooters and MMOs in general. I gave it a try, and as you can see, I'm playing it for 7 years. So basically, that is it. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys did, leave a like, a comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I would be greatly appreciated. And I will see you guys on the next one. The Gaming Weasel, over and out.